Have you heard of these before?
What
Okay, so
is that?
okay, so these are.
I've seen you with those.
You've seen me post them, right?
I have.
I'm obsessed with these.
Okay.
I wear them when I do music, like under my headphones.
So are those like a sound cancellation type thing, or it just
Kind of. Well, okay, these are sound cancellation, and these are reduce the sound by negative 20 decibels. Or is it 20?
You just said a whole bunch
Or
of nerd
30.
stuff that I just do not understand. But
they make everything more quiet. And when I'm sleeping, actually these are the quiet version, so these are a lot more noise canceling than the other ones. They have the experience version that I wear at shows where it lowers the volume, but it doesn't necessarily cancel it out. These make everything really quiet. I wear these whenever.
So would you wear these on a plane?
Yeah.
So do you think it stops the popping?
Yeah.
Or does it
for
stop
sure.
the popping? I say, oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I have to get some of these.
Yeah, you could. Or some people like to wear earbuds in the plane, but I have really sensitive ears, so
and what are they called again?
Loop earplugs.
Loop earplugs.
And they come in a little case like this.
Goodness, get you some loop earplugs.
Loop earplugs.
I'm definitely gonna get some of those.
Yeah, you should.
And it cancels out. It doesn't cancel out. It just turns the volume down.
Down. Yeah, the experience version.
Oh, I like that.
I used to wear the foam ones, but those always fall out and they're really ugly.
Cool.
So, yeah, use my code LoopXDesanti in all caps. 20% off.
I'm getting some. 20% off. Definitely getting them. Do they have another color, like different color?
Yeah, they have all the colors. They have black, white. They have like a teal. They have a mint color. It's pretty.
I'm using your code.
The experience ones, they have gold and silver and black and I think red. Yeah.
Are there like other levels to it?
It's just 2 levels right now. The experience and the quiet.
Experiencing the quiet.
Experiencing the quiet.
I like that.
How are you?
Doing good.
I haven't spoken to you in a long time.
It has been.
So I guess we have a lot to catch up on. I see you've been working on music.
I have a little bit.
I remember, last time we spoke, you hadn't started working on music yet.
Yeah.
And now you're posting some content from your past songs.
My past, yeah.
Meaning that there is something coming.
She's trying to get me to tell secrets. No, I literally posted my past stuff because I'm a real big battle rap fan, and I have a different type of community following me now, to where like, oh, that's interesting, battle rap, but it's been around for a while, like since 2008, probably less than that, probably more than that. I want to say it's been around for a while, but
wait, battle rap or your music?
Battle rap.
Oh, I'm sure a lot longer.
Yeah. Yeah. People was just asking me, why I have such interest in it because and I told them, I explained like it's because I love hip hop, I love rap, I love music. Period. I just love words being put together creatively. So, some people DM me asking me about did I rap? So I posted my past like videos. A lot of people that don't know that I used to do music before, doing personal training and coaching stuff.
Because how long have you been doing music for?
I want to say 10 years. I started 2009.
2009.
Yeah.
Okay, wow. So you are continuing it now.
I picked up a few pins here and there, and started talking about things.
Okay. Yeah. That's
nothing,
good. I know.
Yeah. Nothing like be expecting an album or anything like that, but
okay. Yeah.
I revisited an old love and we're just rekindling over some talk.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I love to see dreams not die down because I have like a secret, like not hope, but I think one day I'll pursue music seriously. So
Right.
I love seeing you kind of dive back into that.
it. Yeah. No, I can say it's definitely brought up some old feelings, some old memories, who I came up with in the music with. And it sparked some inspiration in me. So like I said, I'm not making any guarantees or anything, guys. Um, but no, I love music. If anybody asked me to be like on their album or on a song or something like that, I wouldn't, shy away from it. Depend on what type of music we making and if that's what I'm feeling creatively.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because I think you have a lot to say and a lot as a leader to put out there. And I think music would be the perfect
definitely,
way to do that.
definitely. I've been sitting out for a while. I don't think I haven't released anything in roughly 3 years, I think now, or 2 years maybe. So yeah, creatively, like music wise, I really just make what I want to make now to best describe how I'm feeling. And I think that's every creative person, like whether it's painting, whether it's producing, you make what you're feeling, and hopefully someone can relate. Which majority of the time someone can, if it makes sense.
Okay. So other than music, what are you working on right now?
Right now I am working on a fitness app.
Okay.
Currently working on a program for people that can't make it to me because I get a lot of, COVID and everything. A lot of people are still not comfortable with coming outside. And so I figured, I can make something uh accessible for them to, go after their goals. So right now I'm just in that process of completing the whole program and then on the goal that you have, you subscribe to that certain program and start going forward.
Okay. So you created different types of workouts
Mhm.
depending on for each person.
Yeah. So there's an anabolic workout which caters to people that are trying to get into the fat loss
Okay.
journey.
Can you
Um,
explain what that means?
Anabolic,
Yeah.
so that the anabolic is basically you trying to lose weight.
Okay.
If I can just break it down to more plain size, it's just so getting in shape, starting um, your fitness journey off to that right path. I believe resistance training is going to be a part of that whole weight loss journey thing. I just think, working with elders and everything, the anabolic route, just doing something where it's time under tension, it helps build more resilience in the muscle. And far as like your body, what it can tear on, wear and tear, make it durable. So there's an anabolic program that they'll follow to where it's just like, let's say it's for beginners, someone that's just thinking, oh, if I go on a 3 mile walk every day, then I'll be able to run, So it's kind of like steps like that.
Okay.
The strength and tone is more so for the ones that are more advanced, but want to get like a guide on, okay, what should I do this day? What should I do this day? What should I, how long should I rest? What should I eat? That's for more so of those. So, the program is called Keep Showing Up, and I'm excited. I'm excited.
I love that.
I'm excited for it, and it's just it's a lot. It's a lot of things that we have to work out, kinks and bumps and stuff, copyright issues and trademarks and stuff like that. But
Okay.
we're getting there. Getting there.
Are you having to work through like the technology
Yes.
part of it?
Yes. So I've reached out to multiple like people getting advice and wisdom on how to create an app with fitness, and there has been so many like advertisement popping up on my Instagram every time I talk about it.
Oh, I bet.
And I'm just trying to be diligently be diligent about what I choose, just trying to make sure nothing is, too saturated. I really want people to understand that, look, get in shape, and you could look like you. The most important thing that I want you to, embark on is you being you. Not so much of trying to look like someone else. I do understand the body goal thing, but I think, you know, being in this, health journey, it's a mental aspect to it as well. And you don't want to go after something to where it creates an illusion. You know what I'm saying? Like, you focus so hard on it to where you get trapped in the illusion of being something, and it takes you away from what the true goal is. So you get kind of like addicted to looking like something, and you always have to look that way, and you always have to eat this way and not enjoy life. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Have you seen, I'm sure from working with people, you've noticed those kind of patterns in people?
Yeah, definitely. I've noticed, I've noticed it in myself, um, trying to look my best for radical reasons, just like, hey, I want to like what I see in the mirror. And then that grew into, I want to look sexy as fuck. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and you get so caught up into that to where you forget about the priority of your mental sanity. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some people can be so obsessed with looking good to where if it's not there for them, or if it doesn't get to the point that they want to get to, they kind of like, go sideways, or they, settle for certain things that they shouldn't settle for, in my opinion. But, it just drives them to a whole nother path. And I've seen that go wrong,
With like,
with seeing like people's fitness journey, people that I personally know. I won't name anybody, but, I've seen it drive them to a point to where, they've lost friends,
okay. That reminds me of, it's about the journey, not the destination kind of thing, to fall in love with the process of it instead of always chasing the next result.
Absolutely. I think now, and in the times that we're living in, vanity has become a full-blown addiction.
Yeah. Do you think it influenced by social media?
They have a percentage in there. Yeah. They have a percentage in there. I think social media, I think people's opinions. You also got to look at certain influences. Everybody plays a role in something, and like if my son's is looking at me do a certain thing every day, if he's seeing me brush my teeth, wash my face, brush my hair, he doesn't really know what the routine is. So he's only going to do what I do because I'm dad. So he's going to brush his teeth, wash his face, brush his hair in that same routine. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, everybody plays a part, whether you want to take accountability for it or not, that's just what it is. And I just really, I try not to get so caught up into the vanity part. Now I have gotten caught up into the performance part, like where I just want to lift the building. You know what I mean? So that as well can become an addiction where people can get so obsessed with performance, competition. They have all these things. So I'm just at the point now where I'm in the fitness journey. I'm helping others, but I'm also, more so concerned about people's like mental fitness.
Well-being.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I was listening to a podcast earlier this morning, and they were talking about how ultimate self-love isn't really attainable in a high performance's mind, because there's a certain level of when you're just wanting to compete against yourself and be better, that there's a level of kind of self-hatred that has to come with that.
Yeah.
And that was a really interesting thing that I'd never considered, because they're never satisfied, so they're always pushing.
Yeah. You know, Will Smith has something out now. It's on YouTube. You should watch it.
Okay, what is it?
It's called Best Shape of My Life.
Okay.
And of course, I know you guys seen the whole picture where he put out there where he was like, I got out of shape. And he was like, had this whole little pose.
I've seen one picture.
Yeah. And so he started that, I think it was at the top of this year. And a lot of people, it went viral. A lot of people like came out. A lot of other celebrities came out saying, hey, I'm out of shape too. The pandemic did me wrong. You know, everybody's reason for getting out of shape because of COVID.
Good.
You know, so, but no, he said something. He was like episode after episode. The first episode, he made it a goal to, I'm going to film myself getting in the best shape of my life. And he said, I'm going to get in the best shape of my life. And he's made a goal of losing, 20 pounds in 20 weeks, I think it was. 20 pounds in 20 weeks. And he was writing a book.
Oh, wow.
And he had to
About
write a
it?
book in 20 weeks. No, his memoir.
Oh, wow.
So in it, like episode, you know, he's having all these, you know, these ups, these downs, these ups and these downs. And then it gets to, I think, like third or fourth episode. And he literally breaks down and said, I don't want to do this.
Oh, my God.
It's so good. I don't want to tell everything, but you go watch it. When I was watching it, and I literally was just like, this is everything I've been saying like this whole time. Like,
have you worked with people like that are consistent and then all of a sudden, because I know it's never linear.
Yeah, it's so, I get so many people that set an unrealistic goal.
Okay.
And I'll start with self. I set myself a goal. I used to be like 260 pounds. And I told myself, I'm going to lose the 60 pounds in 3 months. Literally just set a goal. Just like, I'm going to lose 60 pounds in 3 months. I didn't know how to do it. I just felt like because I'm an ex-football player or ex-athlete, I could do it. Easy peasy. I'm going to just stop eating this, and this. Well, I stopped eating this, and this, and I only lost 5 pounds in 3 months.
That's where I'm at right now. I've been eating healthy for like 2 years. And I'm like, what else can I do? Right. I already don't eat carbs.
Exactly.
I already only eat protein.
I think
what else?
It's like I said before, you get so caught up and you get so focused. Let me say, you get so focused and you get caught up in the focus to where the focus becomes an illusion.
Damn.
And when you're in that illusion, everything else is like to the side.
Like everything else, as in the workouts, like, or what you're doing.
Not even the workouts. You can. That's the illusion. It's like you're so caught up in your focus to where you're in illusion. All you're doing is worrying about how much you weigh, how much you ate, how much weight you lift, how long did you work out. This, everything that's associated with fitness. But yet your bills are late, your credit is going bad, your relationships are going bad.
You know, I had to let go of the Whoop strap.
I did too.
Because I was getting obsessive.
It was, right?
Yeah.
And so I literally had to make adjustments in my life. Like throughout, I was like, okay, there's got to be some type of balance here where I could focus on my well-being and focus on kids and focus on work and focus on friendships, relationships, like all this stuff. I should be able to do it all at once. But if I'm so obsessive about reaching this goal and I set this goal and I'm trying to reach it, there's no way I can balance all this other stuff because I'm so busy trying to reach this goal and prove myself and prove to others that, you know, I can lose 20 pounds in 20 weeks.
Yeah.
So when I get people that come to me and say, I need to lose 30 pounds for my birthday, and their birthday like 2 months away, like, bro, you just set a unrealistic, like, goal for yourself. I don't like, per se, setting goals for certain people that I know that haven't been doing anything. Like if you come to me and you're like an ex-fighter, ex-basketball player, or you are a fighter or a basketball player, and you're saying, hey, I need to get in shape in 6 weeks so I could go try out for Rockets or something. That's definitely tangible. You know what I'm saying? Because in 6 weeks, I know the exact plan I can put you under. So what is what is it that you feel like you need to get better at?
Because they have the discipline and willpower?
Exactly. They have the discipline. They have the willpower. They already know what it takes to get this done in 6 weeks. Like if all fighters, like if you talk to a fighter has a fight in 6 weeks, he's going to do everything that he has to do mentally first. And that's know that, hey, I gotta cut this, and cut this.
Yeah. And going back to what you said about balancing like kids and life and your work and relationships and things like that, I think for someone that is a fighter that's training for something upcoming, I think at that point it's like knobs that you have to turn, where you have to turn things down so that you can turn that one up.
Exactly.
And then instead of like, then there would be no balance. Then it would just be that, which would make sense. But for someone that's just a regular person that isn't training for anything specific, that is just wanting a different lifestyle, then what would you say would be the thing to do?
So that's a good question, by the way. Something you're good at this. So realistically, for an average person that works a 9 to 5, if you know you're a desk worker, you're sitting at a desk in one spot, there's certain things with your nutrition that you have to change mildly. So I know I can't fill up on snacks and carbs all day because I'm not moving around at all. If you're a person that works a 9 to 5 or 12-hour shift, let's say you're a registered nurse, and you need to consume carbs because you're moving and walking everywhere. So that's just one part of the goal. It's one percentage.
Okay. Yes. Is adapting your nutrition to your lifestyle. So instead of setting a goal, you're changing a lifestyle.
You're changing your lifestyle. Like when people come to me, I literally just like, sometimes they look at me like, oh, he's not telling me what I want to hear. And
what do you tell them?
I tell them, I feel like I tell them the truth. I literally tell them the truth. I'm like, yo, so when you come to me, I'm only like 10% of this thing or 20% of this thing. Like literally 20%. 70% of this is going to be in the kitchen and what you do when I'm not looking. So it's more so having integrity about how you want to treat yourself.
And that's true, because whenever I was training with you, I would go and I would think that like, this is, I'm putting the time aside to go train, and then like I can just leave it there and that's it. But no, there's so much more that goes into it.
It's so much more, and it becomes overwhelming for people that are not
used to it.
Yeah, not used to it at all. It becomes this whole. It becomes this at first because this is how it starts right here, but it's this big to them.
Yeah, it made me respect fitness and the process a lot more, because I used to think, oh, give me 2 months and I'll be in the shape that I want. Yeah, like just give me 2 months and like I'll lose what I want. But as soon as I started working out, I think it's been a year now since I've been working out consistently, or over a year, and I'm still not there. And I'm thinking, oh my God, this is going to take a lot longer. And it just made me respect it a lot more.
Right.
It's not an easy thing.
And that's why with Whoop, they focus more so on the performance versus the physique.
Yeah.
So they're kudos to them about, seeing how much you sleep, seeing how much, strain you're putting into the workout, and how much your recovery is, when I got with Whoop, that grew the obsession right there.
Yeah.
Like that was like a little bit more down that rabbit hole. Like, yes.
No, me too with sleep. Because I'm a big sleep nerd. So the more that I track my sleep, the more that I became, like, it would start to get to me when I would wake up and see yellow or red. I would start to really beat myself up over it.
It's harsh reality. But see, like you said, you beat yourself up already. But you saw how that, like, I would have like tippermatic days when I would see that I wasn't recovered in the 80s. I would literally throw my phone like, I know I slept long enough. What did it, you get so caught up in the focus to where you forget that, hey, remember why you started this? It was to be healthier and more wiser about your decision making.
Okay.
So your decisions that you make nutritionally, even with your workouts, how much sleep you get, the time you spend in the gym, the time you spend out of the gym, it's just about, your decision, what you put your energy into, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's, I mean, I love this.
Yeah.
I love what I do.
What made you want to start?
When I went to the doctor and the doctor told me my blood pressure. And it was 183 over, got that bottom number, but it was super high. And the doctor literally was just like, man, are you feeling okay? I was like, yeah. What? Wow. What happened?
Feeling great.
Man, your blood pressure is stroke level.
Wow.
And I'm 27 at this point? 27, 28 maybe? And I was just like, all right, this is it. And then, of course, what else sparked my physical part of it is I couldn't do a pull-up. And I used to beast pull-ups in high school. And when my cousin took me to 24-hour fitness, there was a lot of natties in the gym, and my cousin did 8 pull-ups. And, I'm real kind of like, bet, cool, this is my thing. I couldn't do one. I couldn't pull myself up. And I was like, yeah, this is it. This is where I make the change. So yeah, I dialed all the way in, and it went from working out to studying nutrition, studying the things that my body could take. I had found out I had IBS, irritable bowel syndrome.
What is that? So
irritable bowel syndrome is basically, let's say, just one gassy brother walking around here. So it's basically certain foods that creates in your gut, and your gut goes bad.
Okay.
Irritable bowel syndrome, like, it's gassy. It could cause liver disease. It can cause a lot of stuff, like a lot of dysfunction and things can happen on the inside. So once I learned that,
what treatment did you use? Because I'm very curious about gut health.
I cleaned up my eating. So I went vegetarian for 6 months. A nutritionist who I use to this day, named Chad, works at the Total Nutrition Shop out here in Houston.
Hi, Chad.
He put me on to some liver pills. And I started taking those liver pills. And then he said,
like, they were pills for your liver, or pills made out of liver?
No, they were pills for my liver to just basically give me a gut cleansing, and it's a probiotic.
Okay.
And I changed my diet up. He told me, hey, why don't you just try to go vegetarian for like 8 months? And I said, okay, I can do that. I can, I'm gonna do it. And he was like, wait, the way I'm gonna encourage you to do it, go watch
The Game Changers.
What the
Health?
What the Health? So I was like, okay, cool. I was working security at this time, worked at night. I had nothing but time. I watched What the Health. I didn't even get vegetarian. 30 minutes past. I was like, okay, I'm up. So it wasn't a problem. So once I went vegetarian, I lost 20 pounds, and he then was telling me, okay, now this is what you do. Now at this time I started working at 24-hour fitness, but I wasn't a personal trainer.
Okay.
I was working toward getting there. Like I was studying for it and picking his brain, watching the videos he was telling me to watch, reading certain books, doing certain regiments. And from there, I just like, I literally grew a passion for it. It's just like, that's when music was like, you know.
Okay. When did you decide to become a trainer?
2018. 2018.
What made you want to start?
The way that it would help other people, and the fact that I had so much wisdom and knowledge, and people was seeing me like drop the weight. And when I was working in a hotel, we had like usual people that would stay there for like months at a time, and they would look at me and was like, "Man, Tez, you look good. You look different, man. What are you doing?" And I just tell them like, "Man, I'm just working out, changed my diet." I also had a friend that worked in valet. He was vegan, and he gained a lot of weight because he ate a lot of potato chips and stuff like that.
I used to eat only potatoes and carbs.
He would eat carbs and he would bring vegan pancakes to work. And he saw that I was shredding down. And when we worked out together, he was like, "Man, I don't know how you do it. And I don't know how you feel about this, but I want to work out with you from now on. And I want to pick up your regimen." And that's why I was like, okay, cool. And then we would work out like 3 weeks. And he was like, "Bro, you should be a personal trainer. Like this stuff is working." And I was like, "What?" But my good friend Claire, who was the GM at 24, she was like, "You got the personality for it. You got the, you know what you're doing. You could talk fitness with any of these people that come in, and I used to do it. Bodybuilders would come in, and I would see them with a gallon of water, and I was like, "Hey, man, I see you with that gallon of water, but did you actually like hydrate before that gallon?" And they were like, "Oh,
what does that mean?
Why would I do that?" Well, because when certain bodybuilders get ready for a competition, they kind of dehydrate themselves.
Oh.
So of course, when it's showtime, you kind of see their face sinking in, stomachs and stuff sinking in. They don't want any like carbs to blow them up. Yeah. But I knew the bodybuilders that were coming in, and I would soak knowledge up from them, and like, what goes into the mind of a bodybuilder, like nutritional wise. And they would give me little tips like, "Yeah, man, I'm just drinking this water for the day. Tomorrow I can have me some rice and some chicken." And so certain days they would, I had learned intermittent fasting from a bodybuilder, so I didn't pick that even up from my nutritionist Chad, but learned intermittent fasting, dialed into that, and from there I was just like, okay, I'm on this personal training tip now. So
do you fast currently?
I do fast.
I fasted today, actually.
Yeah, I fast. I do 48 or 72-hour water fast every now and then to cleanse body, but also cleanse mind.
Do you ever recommend it to any of your clients?
I do. The clients that are more, can I say, the advanced clients, like the ones that are looking to get into competitions, and the ones that drink, ones that eat real shitty, I suggest it to them. I tell them, "Hey, look, just try this, reset," because I think food controls the mood.
Yeah, yes, 100%.
And it controls the performance. So you come in the gym, and I notice when you're in some type of mood. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I suggest it always. I suggest it.
Okay, now shifting gears, I want to talk about rise culture.
Rise culture.
And what you're doing with that. I saw some videos of you speaking.
So I want to do a shameless plug real quick. Go. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, let me move this. With gears on. I don't know if you Absolutely nothing clothing.com.
What is it on the sleeve?
It's a scripture. It's from Luke 1:37. For with God nothing shall be impossible.
Why did you pick that one?
This is not my clothing line. This is my brother's clothing line.
Okay.
I'm an ambassador for it.
Okay, because the other one, keep showing up.
Keep showing up. So keep showing up is part of my fitness. That's like my fitness slogan. You know, when you seek the results and you have a goal, you just have to keep showing up. Or, you know, if this is the part of the journey that you're embarking on, if this is the journey that you want to be in, you know, you keep showing up. And that's with everything. I feel like that's with everything. You have to keep showing up. I mean, creative minds have to keep showing up here in order to be the best that they, you know, can be. You know what I'm saying? That's what the keep showing up means.
There was the writing on the wall at the league that says, if you're reading this and something, just keep going.
Oh, yeah. You should. What is it?
I think it's on the door.
So that's Terry. It's either Terry or Ashley. Those are the owners of the gym. That's they're saying. It's something to encourage them, because at the gym, in the classes, we get down. Like,
I want to take one of those.
Yeah. No, I would suggest anybody to try one. Like, respect the class. I'm telling you, because
it's like boot camp style, right?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't even say boot camp style. It's so different. It's a bit of CrossFit. It's a bit of HIIT. It's a bit of boot camp. It's got all these elements into it. Terry is so like creative for it. We do phases. So we do start with core, then we go to power, then you do the aerobic, and then the circuit. The circuit is that bad mama jamma, man. And so the reason why I say respect it, I did a class, right, as like a leaguer one time. And when I first got on there, and, you know, I was in shape. I'm like, oh man, this is easy. And so I did another class. Terry wrote a workout that was so vicious. I literally had to apologize to all the leaguers. Like, I coach y'all and look at y'all like, why are they struggling? But it was an humbling moment. But yeah, that's Terry and Ashley there. Dope, super dope. But to go back, Rise Culture is a ministry that I started, and it developed into something bigger than I thought it would be. It started off with me just giving artists an opportunity to have a stage, an intimate setting, the ones that, you know, have a positive message in their songs. It started off like that, and then it shifted to something else. Like I felt like I had a deeper calling on it, and a whole lot of people are like helped with it. And we did this end of the year thing at my church. Shout out New Direction. We did this thing. It was called the Encounter, and we had 3 artists, or was it 2 artists, a poet, and we had a speaker, a life coach speaker, named Mike Jaja. We had him on, and that event was amazing, and people were helped. We even had a panel. We were talking about certain like issues with the Christian community. You know, it literally was you had to be there. It was definitely an encounter. And then it shifted into something else. When pandemic hit, you know, I felt like a calling was to say, okay, we're finna do a podcast on entrepreneur level, health is wealth. We did the podcast edition, and we were coming together as a conglomerate. Say the word for me.
Conglomerate.
That's what we were doing. It's COVID, man. But yeah, we shared. We brought people on to share, you know, what it's like to be an entrepreneur and how do you spiritually like discern the right moves to make when being an entrepreneur and pursuing certain things and certain avenues on how to, function in all these areas. We did the health is wealth where we had all the trainers and
I saw snippets of that.
Yeah, it was so dope. It was dope. I'm looking to get back into that. Recently I've had thoughts on Rise Culture to even take it to another level to where we bring in outside brands and just give them a seat to just tell people about why is it that this brand does. It's just these ideas.
Like podcast style.
Okay. Something like this where we're sitting on the couch, we're cool, everybody, drinking Gatorade, popping a Corona, wherever we decide to do that. We'll probably, I'm thinking, having Joel Osteen over here, having Travis Scott right here, Kanye.
They canceled him.
Like let's go. Let's talk about this tension that's in the room that we call this place of world. But I don't know. It's just me trying to bring people together. Honestly,
yeah,
that's it.
I think it all goes hand in hand with your brand.
Yeah,
that you are, your training brand and your, your fitness brand and everything. I think it just goes with your personality.
And call it life brand.
Yeah, life artist. Okay, what does that mean to you?
Life artists, I think all of us in this room or in this world are life artists. Like, think about this. I literally was talking to myself the other day. I talk to myself sometimes. You are an artist in this world. Your gift is what you create, right? If you are a podcaster, that's only a layer of what you do. And with an artist, there's so many elements to that person or to that artist to where you find out every time you turn a page or you rip a layer off. I feel like we all are artists because we're functioning in life. Life is the art.
We are creating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're creating every moment. Our decisions make our creation either come alive or stagnant or die.
Yeah, this is true.
I really see it like that. I honestly was like, struggles, everything. I think that's just a part of the art, financially come ups, financially falls. I think that's all a part of the art.
Yeah.
We all are life artists. Everybody put a life artist on your bio from now on. We're a life artist. I really feel that because it's so many. Like, this is not the only thing you do.
No.
You got so many layers to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that I didn't even know. You got so many layers that I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much that people don't know. It's like when I was posting those videos of me doing music, no one that didn't know me didn't know I did music.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, oh, wow, you rap? And of course I did say, please don't ask me to rap. Please don't. Respect my art.
Right now.
Go listen to me rap online. SoundCloud, by the way. But no, that's how I feel. I just feel like we're all here as artists.
Yeah.
No matter whatever it is that you do. And I stopped looking down, and I'll just go ahead and admit this. I stopped looking down on certain things that people do, like McDonald's workers, whatever
like
it
career
is.
paths?
Career paths. I stopped looking down on certain career paths because once I got out of school, I was literally one of those people trying to figure out my identity. You know what I'm saying? Like we all are out here trying to figure out our identity.
I used to work at Cane's.
Yeah. So you used to work at Cane's. I used to work at a bowling alley serving Pepsi and stealing wings.
I think it's just like a temporary thing for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And if it's not, then like
right.
whatever.
That's you. I just don't. The reason why I don't look down upon. I saw this woman. I worked at the hotel. She worked at the McDonald's down the street. She came into the hotel, and she just wanted to sleep on the couch before she drove off. She had a car and everything, right? And I was like, okay, I can. Yeah, you can. It's cool. I can say that now because I don't work there anymore. But I allowed her to sleep on the couch. She just wanted 30 minutes. And I told her, when you wake up, I'm going to walk you to your car because I don't want you, it was like 2 o'clock in the middle of the night.
Mm-hmm.
And so she slept a little less. I think it was maybe about 20 minutes. Walked her to her car. Do you know what she was driving?
What?
A BMW 2017. I was so confused. And I had to ask because I'm real curious and I'm going to ask. I'm being your business a little bit. And I said, ma'am, wait, why are you working at McDonald's if you drive something like this? And she was retired. She was just like,
I'm bored.
Her thing wasn't even that. I thought it was bored. She was just like, do you just quit on life? Or do you just do something that you feel like that serves a purpose? And I was like, oh, I don't know. And she talked to me for a good 20 minutes at her car and was saying the reason why she worked at McDonald's because she felt like it was a purpose for her to be in the shoes of someone working in fast food. And she just wanted to experience it. And she said it's not cool at all. It doesn't feel good when people curse at you and look down upon you. It doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
And this woman, I don't know how much money she made. Well, I know she made some money.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, I didn't look at it like that. Because we get on these jobs and we look down upon the other jobs.
Yeah, we think that a career means your status
doesn't.
or it defines you.
Right. That's just a part of your art that you are in right now.
And another, I think, version of that is people holding such value to a certain degree or a certain career, but making that their identity. And then that outside of that, it's like, who are you as a person on the inside without this? Because they spend so long going for that degree or for that career that outside of that, it's hard to create an identity around outside of that.
No, definitely. Do you realize, you mind if I talk to them as well? And I just want to talk to people. Let me ask the people out there, and you can answer this. Have you ever noticed how much like mental block that people that graduate from college, do you notice how much of a mental block it is for them when they come out? Have you ever noticed that? Like knowing what they... Like what's the creative side of them?
What's next?
Like all they know, they're programmed to, I got my degree in engineering, so all I know to do is engineering.
Yeah.
No relations, not knowing how, there's some people out there, and it's not everybody. It's not me shaming them, but it's like I've noticed it because I've seen so many people come out of school. I have
too. I've seen a lot of people that even get into a job, like they get a degree, then they find a job within their degree, but then it's a miserable job.
Yes.
And then they just spent their entire lives, and then now they're at this job.
And the education right now, if this Tough Luck podcast reaches out, I want to challenge you guys to work on some social skills for these kids, man.
That's true. Communication skills will get you very far.
Now, the ones that are in communication, they're thriving.
Yeah, they can do anything.
Yeah, they can do anything.
They can do any field.
The guy that's in tech or in, computer science, engineering, like he is a bookworm.
Yeah, because we need human skills before we need...
Facts.
We need the self-development before the... What is it? what is it called? Like tactical skill development.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
something
I just
very,
call
like
it
a very,
social skills.
very specific, a very specific
Yeah. I just think,
degree.
I don't know. And it's not me looking down on education. Let me just put that out there. I definitely encourage everybody to get an education if that's what your calling may
I think
be.
as long as
you know?
long as it's an honest desire.
Yeah.
As long as it's not someone else putting that concept in their head that they have to follow a certain path.
No.
I think it just has to be
I was brought up
genuine.
in a generation where, they look down upon creative people
Yeah.
like us, they, they laughed at my dreams.
Yeah.
You ever had some dream people that laugh at your dream, and you told them you wanted to be a football player or something like that, or like a rapper, and I grew up around those ones that laugh. Man, get you a job with some good benefits, and then you'll be making it in life. Dream killers.
Now they're stuck in a job with good benefits, but they're miserable every day.
Yeah, I mean, this is life right now, and I think those are the people are forgetting how to paint. As artists, those are the people that stick to the black and white, and they don't see the color in things, or see the creative side of stuff.
Yeah.
But I can go on that all day.
I know.
I know some people might hate me after this.
No. Okay, last question, because we're out of time. Okay, if you could go back in time knowing what you know now, what advice would you give yourself?
I knew what I know now.
Yeah.
I knew what I know
Like,
now.
what is something you wish you would have known a long time ago that would have changed everything?
Financial literacy.
Oh, wow. Okay,
Financial literacy. I didn't grow up with anybody really like putting that into my repertoire as a kid.
Yeah, and even now it's kind of hard to reach. I'm having to do some digging to learn about taxes, which is like...
Yeah, the things that I learned as a kid is that bills, you want to stay a kid because you don't have to pay bills all your life. But I wish I had learned about money and how to manage it and how to start a business and how to, navigate through the financial emotion.
Okay. I like the way that's put.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's also what separates us from other people is we had to be self-taught and we had to be resourceful in order to make things happen.
Yeah. So that's what I would tell myself if I go back. But if I go back, what I would really tell myself, you are incredible. Keep going.
Keep showing up.
Yeah, keep showing. I really love the way my life is, how it unfolded, honestly.
And
of course, it would be some things. Like definitely would be some things. I would, particularly twitch just a little
nothing
bit.
can be perfect.
Yeah. Some just those
builds
little decisions.
Character.
Yeah, it's where I am right now. Thank you. I'm not in a jail cell, and I'm not in bad shape at all. So, thank God for that one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can't complain.
No, I can't really complain at all. It's just that I just wanted to learn about money a little bit more. I just want to learn about money because I definitely made money and I lost the all of it.
Damn. How did you lose it?
So a bit of a testimony. When I was in back in school, I sold drugs. I sold weed.
Me too.
People were like, "What? Weed isn't a drug. You didn't sell
back
drugs?"
then?
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
So I sold weed bags because I needed to pay for things, my senior stuff. And I did it really under people's noses. Nobody really knew. Because the guy that I met, no one knew. So he gave me some advice and was like, "Oh yeah, man, if you do that, you flip this, you can get this." And once he told me that,
you were young, right? I remember you were
like,
young. How old were you?
Yeah, I was like maybe 17, 16. And yeah, flipped a couple dime bags, couple sacks, made my first little like $800, paid some of my senior dues, kept flipping, and then one of my good friends got locked up. I threw that shit so far in the lake.
Wow.
It just scared me. I literally was calling my friend, and the next day I found out he went to jail for something. And that definitely like kind of gave me a whole little shake right there. So, and I've been robbed before for my drugs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
it's the hard knock life.
Yeah.
That's the life I chose. But that's what I'm saying. I had the money, but I didn't know what to do with it. All I would do is like carry it around with me.
Yeah.
You know.
I think you have to take a big fat L in order to learn from it.
Yeah. And I don't call them losses. I call them lessons.
Lessons, yeah.
Yeah. Those lessons, I tell you. And I even got into the stock market when I got in my late 20s and lost a lot of money there because I didn't know what to do.
That's how it is. You know, did you see the episode that I released, losing my first 10K?
I did.
Yeah.
I think I asked you about that at the gym. I don't know if you remember, but I was like, you lost 10K.
In like less than
you deserve
like
some
over
burpees.
A month.
That's crazy. But it can happen. I lost 8K in a month.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's like, I just wish someone would have told me you can gain that much money and lose it that fast.
I mean, I'm sure
than
people
you got it, right?
Yeah,
It's
people
crazy.
like tell us, but you don't learn until it happens.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it's just, I guess God was like, yeah, can't nobody tell you anything.
He's going to learn early.
You're going to learn right now. I'm going to take it. It's going. Oh, yeah.
It happened. Okay, so where can people find you online?
You can find me on Instagram, One Cool Brother. At Instagram. You like that one? That was good. At One Cool Brother.
Wait, I thought it was One Real Cool.
Oh man, Add one real cool brother.
I think you might have changed it.
I changed it, guys. I'm sorry.
It's One Cool Brother, yeah.
One Cool Brother. Yeah, I changed it.
Sorry.
So One Cool Brother on Instagram, One Cool Brother on Twitter. Don't ask me on Facebook because there's a lot of my family on there, and I don't really shame on me, but it's Instagram and Twitter. You definitely could find me there. I am bringing back the podcast, Freedom Thinkers, with my boy.
Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about that.
Oh no, it's all good.
We're out of time, but I really wanted to talk about it.
It's cool. I'm bringing that back.
Okay.
So you guys tune in, and then Desanti is going to be my guest on my show.
Yeah, I would love that.
Yeah, that'd be dope. We're going to do it right here in Creative Mind Studio.
Oh, yeah.
See, it all works together for the good, guys. You see this? This is great. But yeah, at One Cool Brother on Instagram and Twitter. If you want to listen to my music, it would be on SoundCloud, at Brother Cool.
It's on Apple Music.
Apple Music as well. Brother Cool, and there might be some other things coming, but just stay tuned.
Well, thank you guys for listening. If you're not subscribed wherever you're listening to, make sure to hit the subscribe button.
This was dope.
And if you are on Apple Podcasts, be sure to leave a 5-star review.
Leave those reviews.
And follow me on Instagram at Desanti Carden. All of the links are below. Yeah. All links are below.
Would my link be at the below?
Yeah.
Or is it yours?
No, I'll put it below.
Plenty of it. Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right, guys. You guys have a good one. This was dope.